Hi, conscious Capricorn. Welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the next 15 days. So we're going to figure out what's going to happen for you or in your life or in a specific area of your life in the 2 weeks ahead. So stay tuned. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. Make sure you check out the description below because there is everything you need to know about this reading. And if you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And with no further ado, let's start with your cards. I'm using the French deck, the Belline Oracle. And your cards are trading, elevation, news, the water, support, and finally, inheritance. So the first thing I want to say in this reading is that the whole thing, I don't know, just give me 1 sec. Okay, so it seems that the whole reading here is carrying a notion of transmission and continuity, as well as opportunity. A lot of fluidity, no blockages in this reading. Communication. The past is coming back, but in a very good way. You're going back to the past. People from the past are coming back. So that's what I would like to say about the whole reading here. So let's start now with your current situation. There are some news coming in, some information, some data that you're getting or that you're about to get. Maybe you're waiting for some news or some feedback. And this is what the reading is about. It's all about those news that you are receiving or that you're going to receive soon, or that you just have received. And because we've got this card, the news card, it can be intuitive messages, telepathy, can be concrete messages like text messages, Facebook messages, WhatsApp, phone calls, letters, emails, all sorts of messages, maybe signs and synchronicities, but what I'm getting is that it's rather through communication that those messages show up. So you're chatting with someone or having a conversation and then they tell you something, or you're having a conversation through messages maybe, and then they tell you something. So I'm saying that because you are embodying this card, this energy, the trading energy, which is all about communication, conversations, discussions, chatting, exchanging energy, exchanging words. This card can mean money, exchanging money in some other readings, but in this reading I don't see that particularly. I would see rather exchanging energy and exchanging words through communications and discussions and all that. So you're very open to discuss, to talk about something. You're ready to talk about something, so about this information that you got or that you're getting. You would like to talk about it, you are open to it, and you have no blockages at all about those news. You're thinking as well. I'm not seeing any overthinking though, it's just thinking. You're just emitting thought impulses. So if you've already had the information, the news, then yeah, you really would like to talk about it. And what I would like to say also is regarding the next card, if I talk about those two cards together, there is a dynamic between those two cards. So you and someone else or some external circumstances. A very interesting dynamic around those news that you've just received, or this information. I'll start with that one. This card, Elevation, talks about continuity, a progression, something that is smoothly growing up or moving up or rising, So, or like that, you can see it like that. But there is a progression, a steady progression, some continuity that is going on in this energy. While in your energy, it's rather some shifts, little shifts between different points. And so it's moving as well, but it's not moving steadily. There are some disruptions and shifts. There is some interruption because it goes from this position to that one and here and there, and it's doing that. So how I can translate that concretely so you know what it is about, it's that, for example, you work at different places, or you do some casual work, you're a casual worker, for example, and so you work at one place and the next day at another place, or you have several jobs, so on Mondays you are here and Tuesday somewhere else, or it's all about short-term jobs, and so you shift from one job to another. So there is this idea of shifts like that. Of course, there is some fluidity because it's not like you're having some time off or out, bit in between. There is continuity as well, in the sense that you shift, you never stop, you're always shifting. But it's way different from that energy, because here it's a steady progression at the same place, same office, same position, same job, same company, and it's a long-term contract, and so you can progress steadily using your experience, and the settings are not changing, so you can just grow and develop and go bigger and bigger and bigger and get more skills. And so you see the difference between the two. And what I would like to say is that this energy is your shadow energy. This one is your conscious energy. So you are identifying to this card, to this energy, this shifting energy. You're like that, and you consciously you know that's you. In regard to this situation, of course, of the information and data and news that you're getting, because the whole reading is about that. So you know you are this shifting energy, but what you don't know is that you also hold the steady energy. Some part of you is maybe wanting to go for something more progressive and steady that doesn't shift constantly. And this energy, it's part of you, so you don't know you hold that energy, and it usually manifests itself as external circumstances or external people who embody this energy for you, and they reflect back to you this energy. So you'll be in an interaction with someone who wants this continuity, this steady, progressive continuity, or you'll be in circumstances that require you to be like that. For instance, you may be at a job, a long-term job, very steady, and you would like to be shifting something, maybe. Or maybe your partners or partner wants this continuity, for instance, living together in the same house so that you see each other every day. So someone wants that, your partner wants that, but you want maybe to stay at everyone lives at their own place, and you keep going to each other's place, shifting like that. So on the weekdays you see your partner, and then at their place, and then on the weekend it's the opposite, or see what I mean? So that's the dynamic between those two energies, and this dynamic is being activated through this information. So probably you're talking about that. Maybe you're talking with your partner about this. Where do we live? Do we stay in our respective apartment, or do we move in together in one apartment or house? Or do I want to stay in this job that gives me the long-term progression and steady progression, while I want some variety, see different contexts and experience different experiences, see different people. I don't want to see the same people every day. Or maybe there is an opportunity for you to, maybe you are already in this variety, but there is an opportunity for you to find a long, steady, progressive job that brings you this, okay, you understood. So that's the context, that's the settings for this reading. That's the dynamic between the different energies. So those two energies and around those news. And once you get the news, you'll probably enter this energy. So within few days, it's really, I don't get any number here because it's a very flowy energy, a little bit uncertain energy, so very yin. So I'm not sure when exactly this will occur, but it's soon. It's the immediate future, so it's very soon. It may be already happening, actually, depending on when you get the news. But once you get the news, you'll start to live in the flow, being a little bit passive, daydreaming. you'll embody this yin energy, because right now you are more in the yang energy with the trading card. You're emitting thoughts, and once you get the news, you'll shift into a more flowy energy, the water energy, which is more in receptive mode. You'll be in receptive mode, not emitting anything, just receiving the input, the output, and receiving the input, not giving any output, if it's how the signals work. But okay, so you understood what I mean. You'll be more flowy, living in the flow, and daydreaming, thinking about the past and the future, but in a very positive. The whole reading is very positive. There is no blockages, so it's not necessarily nostalgia if you think about the future, or anxiety if you think about nostalgia if you think about the past, and anxiety if you think about the future. No, here you're just thinking about the past and the future in a very positive way. So you're gonna start daydream about your past, your as a kid or a few years ago, how it was before, what you would like now to manifest in the future. You're just reflecting and daydreaming, basically, in a very positive way. And I'm pretty sure there's something about the past. People coming from the past, ideas, situation from the past. In this reading, really, because I've got this card here, I'm pretty sure this whole thing is about the past that you want to renew or put into the present moment, revive in the present moment. People from the past coming back. Traveling, maybe, you may be thinking about traveling somewhere a little bit far away with this card. I'm getting that, yeah, you're maybe dreaming of moving somewhere to go on an adventure. Maybe go back to your natal city or country. Yeah, there is this idea of traveling, also of going overseas or something like that. So that's the immediate future. I'm not sure exactly when, but very soon, or it's already happening. And then still within those 15 days, you're going to have some support coming from family members, a parent, because it's all linked to the past. And as I said, people coming from your past can be just people you have a history with. It's not necessarily that they're coming back to you. For some of you, you'll have people coming back, people from your past coming back. But for others, it will be people you have a history with. It's not new people. It's not people you have never had any history or past with. So you'll have someone or some people or an institution, if it's not a person, that is strong and can really help you, bring you some opportunity. I think those news as well bring you an opportunity. And this person that will help you in the 2 weeks ahead, they bring with them some opportunity. They allow opportunity to become your dreams to be true, to become real. They can make it happen for you. And because those two cards, they are both Jupiterian cards and they're sitting next to each other, and also the eagle is looking at the inheritance card. The inheritance card is all about the past. So I'm pretty sure that it's related. This person is, you definitely has a history with. You know them already. And there potentially this progression with them as well. But they're going to help you. So it may be a family member, even if it's not a parent, because this card is the card that represents authority and parenthood. So it may definitely be a parent or an authority of any sort, of any kind, someone strong and supportive. But even your siblings, it can be your siblings because you have a past with them. You've known them for ages, forever, and especially in your childhood, so in your past. So probably a family member, and otherwise someone who is as supportive as a parent can be. In a family company, I mean a company that has a family culture, you feel like a family in this company. It can be a person from that environment as well, or your boss from that environment. But you, if it's that, you probably have also been in this company for some time. It's not just you just moved to this company. And what the oracle is advising you is to revive the past and to listen to the people who have this history with you. So especially this person or those people or this institution or authority that is going to help you. Ask maybe for, be open to them, to those people who have this kind of energy, especially people from the past and everything I said about this reviving the past and people you have a history with. So that's the people who will be able to help you. And listen to your own guidance as well. The guidance you got from, that the wisdom you have from all your past experiences that allowed you to be who you are now. You acquired this wisdom and life experience, so now you can use it, rely on it. It is stable. So rely on your past experiences, rely on other people's past experiences, rely on people who come from your past, rely on people who have history with you, revive the past, revive your past, especially if the news is about moving back to your natal country or place of birth or where you grew up, or or in an environment where, yeah, there are all your friends from your childhood, you know. Yeah, go back to that, rely on that. So that's it for today. Share with another Cappy who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe. It always feels good when you do so. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time or right now in another of my videos. Check out your moon, sun, and rising signs. They all together will give you fuller and more complete picture of your life. Have a beautiful day, Cappy. Bye.